going to hear this story about 1,000 times, but they had a church service at the fire department that Sunday when you flew in, and they hadn't seen anybody. So they'd been praying, God, send us something, because they didn't know if anybody knew, nothing.
Yeah.
And they said that they hadn't much more than said amen. I wasn't in there when it happened. They said they hadn't much more than said amen, and they heard a helicopter circling.
Yeah.
And then you landed right in the road out in front of the fire department.
Well, guys, got a rather interesting video today. We are going to be returning to the mountains of North Carolina, where we primarily helped out in Consuela after the Hurricane Helene disaster. And we're going to a specific area that my wife Maddie and I worked out of, the Burnsville area, specifically the volunteer fire department in Pensacola is where we made a lot of trips, delivering insulin, water, food. And this fire department gives me the chills thinking about it. We found this group of people flying by, and we were the first people to talk to them since the hurricane had hit. And they were cut off from civilization basically because of the eroded away roads. And really an impactful moment in Maddie and I's lives. We talk about it all the time, just seeing human beings out there not really having any idea what is happening or what to do, and cut off from all communication. We got to be a part of helping out there, and I don't know, we just have this connection to that area. So today we're going back for the first time. It's been about 8 months, I think, and we're excited to see the things they've rebuilt to get their community back going. We're going to land right where we were landing during the hurricane, talk to some people, hang out, and check the place out. I really want to go to this one spot too where we had a pretty hardcore landing, like it was vertical in these trees. I want to see it from the ground. So we're going to meet up with Mr. the Biff in the air and fly over to Burnsville.
Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel. Month of Freedom.
You guys care if we video some stuff? Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. How you guys doing?
Good, you. Bradley Boone, I'm the one you've been talking to there on the phone.
Bradley, nice to meet
Derek
you.
Murphy.
Derek
Chief.
Murphy. Nice to meet you, Derek. Man, how's it been?
Well, slow, but
Slow,
yeah,
but-
but we made a lot of progress, haven't we?
Yes.
Looking better every day.
There's not 20-foot ravines through the road
Yeah.
curving up to Cattail Creek and stuff. Oh man. it's
How
crazy
far
to
did you
see.
guys go up to there?
We went all the way to the top.
Did you?
Yeah. It's night and day
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
But it's crazy to see still all this open land, where it's crazy to think there's a river right here.
Yeah. Did you guys come up the valley, up the river?
I actually jumped over to the riverside,
Okay.
where the church is,
Yeah.
and I saw there was a parking lot.
Yeah.
I was like,
So I
"Man,
pastor that church.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, and you landed in it. You got a video
Yeah.
of you landing in it.
Yeah, it looks a lot different.
Just got it paved this week. Yeah.
Oh, really?
This
Yeah,
week.
brand new parking lot. What's it been? Is it 8 months?
8 months.
8 months.
I mean, it's not a lot of time. It looks drastically different.
Yeah.
In some ways, it looks like the ground, looks the same, but I see all the roads where you patched and new power lines and stuff. I mean, y'all been working your tails off. I'm
Well,
sure.
they have. Somebody have.
Yeah,
we worked hard for 6 weeks just trying to keep everything going, but then we've had a lot of good help coming.
Yeah. Yeah. And how did all the folks up at the top make out after we left? We were only here for a few days. Everyone get down and
Yeah, they did a lot of helicopter rescues out of Cattail.
We're making progress every day. A lot of the power lines, was put in temporary, and I don't know how long it took us. It took at the fire department, was it right at
34 days.
34 days to get power, and then lots longer on up in here. And right now, we're continue to have wind all spring.
yeah.
So we're still having some power outage till we get everything fixed back permanent.
It was blowing just the other day, right?
Yeah.
It was blowing, reporting 20, gusting 40.
Yeah.
What was the hardest part for you guys? Was it the power, the communication loss, or what?
All of the above.
All of the above.
The communication part was crazy. I can't believe it was like zero
See,
zero
for-
communication.
Probably what, Darren? for 4 days, we were completely cut off because we had no road access in or out of here.
Yep.
You know, so everything that we got, maybe the first 3 or 4 days, came helicopter.
Yeah.
And then they've got us a road built where we get side-by-sides in and out of here.
Yeah.
But it was it was probably a week or two before you could drive with just a regular truck in and out of here.
Yeah. That was a crazy, those first couple of days. And you know what the bizarre thing is none of us, you know, people outside of the mountains knew it was going on.
Yeah.
Because you guys couldn't even call anybody.
Yeah.
So remember when we pulled up to the fire department, they were all like looking at us like aliens, you know.
Right.
And it was
60 miles away, we're sitting in our house drinking a cup of coffee like nothing had happened. I was just so focused up here in the.
I'm sure you're going to hear this story about 1,000 times, but they had a church service at the fire department that Sunday when you flew in, and they hadn't seen anybody. So they'd been praying, God, send us something, you know, because they didn't know if anybody knew, nothing.
Yeah.
And they said that they hadn't much more and said amen. I wasn't in there when it happened. They said they hadn't much more and said amen, and they heard a helicopter circling.
Yeah.
And then you landed right in the road out in front of the
crazy.
fire department. Yeah. I've heard that story 1,000 times from the people that were there. Yeah.
That makes me emotional, man. It's like, it's crazy.
My thing was, and I don't know how you found Pensacola, and I'm also the assistant EM for the county. So I was in town. I didn't have communication with my fire department, but it was like even we couldn't get out as a county to nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, and we see people just come in, and it's like the word's going to get out somehow.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, that was the biggest thing.
I think the way a lot of it worked too was everybody knew somebody from a certain area. So my uncle, my cousin, my brother, my, you know, whatever it was, son, daughter, grandparents, and hadn't heard from them. And so I think that's how we got lat longs and coordinates and you know, no one's been to this area yet. No one's been to this area yet. And we were 6 days in,
Right.
and they're like, no one's been here yet. And I'm like, are you kidding me? But because it's just such a vast area.
Right. Yeah.
There was areas 6 days that no one had been to yet.
I don't even know how that we found this spot. You know, you say that. I think we were flying by and there was just people at the fire department.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like we were just kind of. Remember we left the dealer and we were like,
Yeah.
I'll go this way, you go that way, and we'll
We
talk.
did a lot of that.
talk
We
it
would
out.
just see an area where we could land because we couldn't land at a lot of places.
Yeah.
Right.
Due to it either flooded or mountainous terrain or whatever. But we'd find a spot where there's people, and we always had supplies, you know, and so we found a lot of places that way.
We had some addresses that were sent to us, so we would go to that location, help them, and then we had like a remainder of supplies. So we're like, let's go see if anybody else needed it. And then we saw this place open up.
We've got a fireman that had sent you an address, or not the fireman, but one of his family members that lives in Florida. Had sent you an address of their
That
mom
might
and
be
dad,
it.
which was right over here across the river.
Yeah.
To check on them.
That might be it.
Yeah.
You know, I
I
don't.
have to look back in the video.
And then I remember we hung out, you know, we talked to you guys, then we came back with stuff to the volunteer department, and then we didn't even realize like Cattail Creek was right here. And that was, I think it was the next day before I even realized those people hadn't talked to anybody. And it was like, what, a quarter mile?
Yeah.
It's just the way that,
you couldn't get there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? It's only a quarter mile away, but there's
Yeah, you see right here at this church, this bus, and I'm sure you've seen the picture of it online, was in the side of that church. It was literally sitting into the side of this church right here. And it created a huge low water dam which came across it and dug a huge just gully right there. Really? So it took a track hose several days just to get to where we could get above Law Branch Baptist Church right here.
wow.
And the bus come from what, quarter mile on up the road.
Well, yeah, it was sitting across there. Yeah.
so you guys got all the churches fixed up.
Yeah.
Back up.
Oh, well, we're getting there.
Yeah.
And there was a country store, beautiful. It's been on several commercials. You can see on the gas pump still standing there right across from the church.
Yeah.
This is gone. Man. I mean, it was the hangout when I was a kid, you know, just your typical old country store, you know, where everybody hung out. And this is gone.
Gone.
Yep.
Power of water.
Yep.
You know what I want to check out at some point today, if we can drive up there with you guys? I want to like visualize where that X was on the road.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still there.
Is it? Okay, we thought we saw it, but it was, we were just cruising through.
So, and we'll let you make the call on how you want to handle this. We got people, and I'm sure they're dying for you to come over there and see them. So we can run up there first and go down there, or we can go and do some meet and greet
Let's go talk
stuff.
to the people.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Don't leave them waiting. Cool. All right.
Sounds good.
When we saw that little helicopter coming, we were all doing this.
Yeah, I remember. Oh,
yeah,
you
it
did
was
get the
amazing.
pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember talking to these. I want to talk to these guys. Is that you?
Nope.
Hey, I'm the guy you handed the case of water to.
Is that the only thing I had left in the?
That's all you had. That's it.
I was like, here you go. I'll be back.
Come back with more. But here's your case of
Oh
water.
yeah. It was amazing though.
Well, at least, yeah, that was our first landing here, huh? I'm so glad you captured that.
And this book, this is David and my husband, and we're part of this fire department here. It's on
Okay.
The cover of the book.
This is you guys here.
That's us.
Oh,
We
this
made
is
the
cool.
cover of the book.
Thank you so much.
There he was when he flew in, and then there he is standing. I think you were grabbing your case of water. Right
I remember, yeah. So it was like 4:30 p.m. So I don't think we came back that day, or did we make it one more?
No.
You came back, and so did like everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
World
at least a dozen
Kitchen,
more
we had,
planes that-
it was nonstop. After you left here, you actually got the Calvary
Well,
cover.
you were like, tell them Pensacola. I gotta see if I have the clip, and then I went back, and I'm like, Pensacola, and we rallied up. And then I think you were the one that showed me the map inside too, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I was talking about you on one podcast. I was like, you were who I was talking about.
Okay.
And you were really taking charge and gave me some good information to go back with, because I'm like, I don't know where the hell I'm even at, I dropped a pin and rolled out.
I
And
thought you were Pensacola, Florida, probably, right?
I did. I didn't know what state I was in.
I
So
want to say it was the first helicopter.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
100%.
definitely. That Sunday. First.
We were the first ones.
Who is this guy?
Radio This is the first helicopter you.
oh, you got it.
10:08 coming by.
Okay, so this is
That
in the
picture might have
morning.
been whenever you came back for the second
You hadn't
time.
landed yet. This
He
is,
was stranded up there.
Oh, we got a pro camera guy right here.
But then you came back like 6 minutes later from going up to Cattail, and you came down.
Yeah, because we were looking for people like in despair out in the open, like if they were hurt, and then we didn't see any, so we came to the department.
Did you see us running out screaming? Did you see us?
Yeah, that's that. I mean, we were like, they need some help. I was just glad we found you guys.
I was like, why are we not seeing any aircraft at all? Like we didn't see, because Friday, I mean, it's very windy, but it cleared out.
Yeah.
And so nothing Friday, nothing Saturday, and the first helicopter Sunday. I'm like, this is crazy. We're just now seeing a
What we were
helicopter.
talking about with Bradley is we had no idea that you guys were like anyone. I mean, we knew like Asheville, which obviously, but it's so widespread. So, when did it happen? Friday.
Yeah, Thursday night, Friday
What
morning.
did you see in the air that made you think, oh, this is bad?
I was just trying to think with Maddie. Like, I really don't know how we made it over here. Like, maybe something just. Maybe we just saw some river. I really don't know.
We gathered together and prayed, and within 15 minutes we heard you. So we came out this door and were
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very young.
Yeah. We know what that is. Don't we?
It's crazy, yeah. We saw the river and just followed it a little bit, and there you guys were. So it's hard to. It's crazy to go back.
We went up Cattail, the debris field that you didn't know what it looked like before, but it must have looked pretty crazy.
Must have been bad looking.
Yeah.
When I saw that one, I think maybe the second cut up where it was like a 20-foot wall.
Right. Yes.
And I was, I talked to you guys earlier in the day. I didn't even know there was people up there stranded too. And that's when we landed on the X and got the lady with the dog who we just talked to. First dog ever in Consuela. It was pretty crazy. She's like, I gotta bring my dog. I'm like, can't separate a lady from her dog. So.
We'll go ahead and get started. I think we all know after the storm, you know, we had no communications. And I know I've heard a lot of people say when the blue helicopter set down. Right here with the man responsible for the blue helicopter. It let us know we was in touch with the outside world, which we wondered for a few days. So we've got something Bradley wanna.
So this plaque says, in recognition of your service to the Pensacola community immediately following Hurricane Helene, the Pensacola Volunteer Fire Department hereby names Garrett Mitchell, also known as Cleetus McFarland, an honorary fireman this 24th day of May.
Honorary fireman. Hell yeah. I gotta put this baby on. Oh yeah. Oh, what does that say? Do it for Dale. Oh man. Wow. Hell yeah. Thanks, guys. Wow, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Just so you know, we meet on Monday nights.
Monday?
You don't have to make all the meetings, but if you'll come every time we have an event like this, it'll be good.
Yeah. Do I get am I on your insurance now? Thank you guys. That's amazing.
And here, you talked about the hat.
Oh yeah, I've got some hats. Thank you. Cool. Thank you guys so much. We wanted to stop by and say hi to y'all, and we feel like especially Maddie and I talk about it all the time. We feel like a connection with you guys just because it was such a traumatic time, and just I don't know, something about it feels like we know y'all probably more than we actually do, but we feel some connection. So it's cool to see you all, and cue the emotional music. Thanks for coming by today to say hi and hang out, and I appreciate the honorary fireman nomination.
I just add to what Cleetus said. It was amazing to see when we go into these places for the first time. And I was telling some people that we were like day 4, day 5, and going into places like this that he came into and nobody had been to yet. And it was hard for us to imagine that, you know, day 4 or 5 and nobody had been into some of these areas, Cattail Creek or wherever it might be. So it was pretty neat to be able to come up and see those people for the first time and try and make a difference, get them some supplies and communication.
So our plan's going to be for the rest of the day, they can mingle with you guys, talk all that they want. We're going to take them on a little tour of the district here in a little while. Picks and Grits is bringing enough food for 100 people.
Oh, nice.
So
now we're talking. That's why we really came.
This is a real deal. Biffle, I can fight fires.
I know.
I'm in.
You can wear that in a helicopter.
Do it for Dale edition.
That's nice.
With the Cleetus logo. Shit, I ain't wearing my helicopter helmet anymore. I'm gonna be
Number 17.
I don't need radios. That a fire?
Alright, we're going on a little tour.
A little guy taking a picture with Consuelo over there. So this is all just that was in the middle of the road when you guys did the repatch.
this church, I'm not sure will ever operate again.
Really? Pretty tore up in there. It's crazy just how much debris got piled in here. Yeah, so George, just imagine this. Just imagine this, but it was the whole thing. Like, it was the whole area. So all that water just built up in this valley and just came rushing down to you guys, essentially, right? Yeah, so this was probably carved out, right?
Yeah. Oh,
This was river 8 months ago.
the creek just jumped there and went right straight down the valley, and it kind of
Instead of staying in here.
Yeah.
So this was totally wiped out, right?
Yeah, all this
Okay, so this is what made a gap between that community and this one, basically.
Yeah,
Power lines down there. Yeah, I remember this was just wiped. And there was, because of the terrain, there was really no way to get over to that side. I saw you guys hiking part way through the day. But it was no easy hike. I mean, the water was still kind of ripping.
Yeah, and then mudslides. See, you would think, well, you just go in the woods and walk, but everywhere you've got mudslides after mudslide. You know, it's waist deep mud.
Really?
You get into it, and you can't get across it.
Wow. Well, they got lucky. They weren't far from. Oh, the only way to get to that house a ladder right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow, a lot of bridges got wiped out.
Yeah.
A lot of bridges.
We had one bridge in our community that survived. All the rest of them.
Wow. Damn. Yeah.
Narrow right there. You can see how big it is.
Yeah, it just carved a hole,
Yeah.
and it went so wide there was just no way through without climbing down the walls. But then you got to battle the water. It's nice that the water's calmed down. You kind of see what's going on. But wow, we're coming up on the X.
Yeah. Get close.
Cool.
See, this right here was all gone, and they had a road fixed where you could ford the creek there.
Yep.
And back around the backside for weeks. That's how we had access to this.
Damn.
They had to rebuild all this back in grade.
Yeah. Oh, here's the X. This is my most memorable landing of all time. Yeah, there it is. I see the X.
Yeah.
Wow. Can we jump out real quick? I want to visualize this from the ground. Because it seemed really tight from the air, but it doesn't look. Well, the problem is like the trees were so damn high, and then the power lines were right there, and then you can't tell, but the mountain actually goes up both sides of this, so it takes like every ounce of horsepower you have to come down on something like this. There's the X. Yep. Wow, that's crazy. Pretty crazy.
That's why I was really working to get out.
She was working. Yeah, imagine out. You know, in is one thing, but out
is.
We just went straight vertical until we cleared these
We're
trees.
already at like 4,000 feet right now.
Yeah, I mean, these trees are tall. So here's another bridge. So it was like sections of this whole community were cut off from each other.
They've replaced this with a rail car. This is a temporary bridge.
Yeah, I remember this one. You could not get across. It was vertical. Oh yeah, here's where we landed. Did someone cut down some trees the same day?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we needed some more room. We had some big helicopters, and they were just cutting stuff up. I was like, this is great. So
Was it pretty technical getting down in this little?
I would say this was pretty good. You know, like especially with the air flowing down the mountain, kinda, and you really had to be tight on these trees, and then to get out, you know, like it basically takes all the horsepower of the helicopter to just go straight up and then turn and go. But it wasn't bad. This is one of the better LGs.
Yeah.
They cleared it out and made it nice and open for us, so it was cool. This is where you guys are bringing all the debris. Yeah. Damn.
That's the problem. That's
all the way
probably
down
2
there.
weeks worth. I mean, they've been doing that.
Oh, because they're mulching it all. Just cleaned this whole area out. You said he wasn't home during the. Oh, that's good. Shoot. Look at that boulder that just went rolling up in there.
So he lived right here in this first trailer that's since been replaced.
Yeah.
The river got it, floated it 600 yards, and it ran into.
While he was
house.
inside it?
Yeah, him and his wife.
He rode his house.
And so the back end of the trailer opened up. She was sitting on a couch, and he said it was just like the wall opened up and that couch just slid out into the water. So he grabs onto the couch. They're literally going down the river couch surfing.
Oh my gosh. Is this in the dark too?
Well, no, it was daylight.
Okay.
But he's been on the radio telling my guys back at the station, you know, look, I don't know if I'm going to make it, you know, all this stuff. So they're trying to get to him, no way to get to him.
Yeah.
But, you know, grace of God, it just kind of ebbed around the side and took him over to, and they grabbed onto a barbed wire fence and were able to pull themselves off of that couch and get out on the bank.
Wow, dude, you got him an axe?
Yeah.
This looks like it's the real deal.
That is. Look at the grip on that bad boy.
Oh,
Easy.
all right, guys. Well, we just hung out for a few hours, talked to some great people, some friendly faces. It feels like family here. They're so nice. Some of the kindest people, best weather. I mean, I get why they live here. These mountain people, they are built different. They are living through a pretty insane tragedy up here, and it's unbelievable to come see it. So glad we got to stop by and talk to the Pensacola Volunteer Fire Department crew. Until next time we're in North Carolina, we won't see them again, but we're definitely stopping by. So that's our update. Thanks for watching. Do It for Dale. We'll freaking see you later.